Hi everybody, welcome to episode 6 of the rebuild, restoration, vlog, whatever you want to call it. In this episode we go through all the body work, the prep of it right through until the painting. Now this episode has been a long time coming because there's been a lot of work in getting the body work side of things done. Panels obviously had to come off, then the inside of the panels had to be painted, that had to be let dry, then the other side had to be painted, and so on and so forth. And as the vlog unfolds, you'll see what happens at the end when it comes to the actual painting of the car stage. But yeah, it's been a while now, slightly longer than I anticipated for getting a video out. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and on with the vlog. Priming done. Just covered over any of the filler work and stuff that we have done. Two doors, wing, quarter panels both sides, in around the doors on both sides. So that's ready to rub down now. I just want to show you a couple of other bits here. Okay, so we've got the side skirts. Things that I want to show you on this now. You can see here on the side skirt where some of the paint has come off over the years, and you can see here where it's lifting. So what I need to do is I need to feather that back, and then I'll put a bit of plastic primer on the bare plastic, and I'm going to 2-pack prime the whole thing because we want to lock it in. Now unfortunately this yellow bumper is great, the bumper is fine, it's the correct bumper for the car, but because someone painted it before and they never prepared the surface properly, a lot of the yellow paint is lifting in places. And as much as I would like to take a chance and just flatten it down and get rid of the bits that are lifting now, I can't take the chance on it, because it's just, even when I'm sanding the yellow, you go down maybe a coat or two and it just lifts again. And what would happen over time, or what could potentially happen over time, is you would get a stone chip in the back, or some little mark or something would come in the back. Next thing, you go to the car wash, you wash the car, and a small bit of water gets in there, or the jet of the power washer gets in there and lifts the whole lot off, and it comes flying off. Because our paint now is going to stick to what's there, that's no problem, but it's what's there, it's sticking to something else, so we need to get rid of it, basically is what I'm saying. We need to flatten it all down and get rid of the yellow all around. So if you come out with me now, I'll show you how far I've gone, and you'll see what I mean. So as you can see, this bumper, when the beginning of its life, it was obviously blue. I think that might be Oriental blue or something like that, and somebody painted it Daytona yellow, but never scratched up the surface. So we're going to take all the yellow paint off, get it back to the blue, and then 2-pack prime it, and build it up from there. But it's better to get this done now. Now for what you see here, I've this strip done here, and I've that side panel done there. That's probably, and I'm not exaggerating here, a good 3 hours with the sander with a 120 disc, which is considerably rough for what I'm doing. I'll have to do it with a 180 afterwards, then put down the 2-pack primer, have a look at it, flatten that, and maybe even I coat the 2-pack primer again. So to be honest with you, that job has turned, you could potentially lose a day's work in that, because it's just so shit. So if I had my time over again, I would have probably got a different bumper if I saw that first. But anyway, I didn't see it first, but look, we'll work with what we have. So that's it, more sanding for me. Okay, just in the middle of applying the 2-pack primer to the yellow bumper, and it's taking a lot of primer. Well, to be honest with you, I'm putting a lot of primer on it because like it was heavily scratched from having to go down deep into it to get rid of that horrible yellow that was on it. So what I'm doing now is I'm putting a good few coats of primer on to build up a nice thickness on it, so I can flatten it down and have a lovely smooth surface on it. But just really, like this, look, the thing with primer is the more you put on, the more you're going to sand off anyway, so it's all in one. But I just want to make sure that there's enough on it so I can get a nice smooth finish, and if needs be, and if I'm not 100% happy with it before paint, I'll prime it again. So we'll see how it goes. Side skirts are done, and the front nose cone is done as well. So on with the next coat. Getting ready for paint. We have the back bumper ready, side skirts on either side of the table. I've hung them that way. I think it's a good way of doing it, and I have the nose gun here on the chair. So they're the first things to get painted properly. So we're going to be painting these. We're going to be lacquering them, and then we're going to be getting them upstairs, out of the way, and that's a couple of less bits to do. Tomorrow I will be doing the inside of the doors that are over there. I will be doing the underside of the bonnet, and I may do the wing as well. And do you know what? Like this, I'm actually using the small gun for these jobs because the small gun is absolutely, I really have good confidence in that gun for getting a good finish. So seeing as everything's just off in small pieces, it's nice to get a couple of pieces a day done like that. I'm under no pressure for time, so the biggest thing is, you know, when you're respraying a car, is there's so much to do. So having, you know, take it in sections like this, what's wrong with that? Absolutely nothing. So we're going to crack on with this now, and we'll show you as we go along. Just finished putting on the last coat of lacquer, and to be honest, I don't know if the camera can really pick this up, but it is, I'm very, you can see my reflection in it there. I'm very, very happy with the way this is sitting now, to be honest with you. It's really, really, like, the camera just doesn't do it justice. It's after sitting really nice. So it should be even better tomorrow by the time it's just moved another fraction. So really, really superly happy with that. It's definitely 10 times better than what I did under the bonnet. So Jesus, if the rest of the car turns out like that, I'll be over the moon. These are the bits that are already painted. I did the front bumper, as you can see. Now this front bumper had, it was in, to be fair, it was absolutely fucked. It was touch and go whether I'd put it back together, because there was a massive tear here. The bumper was flapping, there was gouges taken out of it on the corners. It was pretty bad. So I just said one day that I'll just have a crack off fixing it and see how it turns out, and if it turned out well, then I'd keep it, and if not, you know, we change it out. But I'm happy with how it turned out. It's good. But the mesh is back in there now as well. That's all put in. Got its lower lip is on it. The trim and stuff must go on it yet, and obviously the insert grill here. So the grill that would have been on this would have had a chrome surround on it. So I'm getting rid of that, because I just think that black on red is just a fantastic look. Because once this black trim goes in here, it's satin black, that'll go in there, and I want the grill then all satin black. So the vents in it or the fins are going to be satin black anyway, but the outline is chrome, so I'm changing that to satin black, so it's just a much more modern, fresh kind of look to it. I've ordered brand new fog lamps for the bumper. Obviously the clear indicators are going to be on it as well, so it's going to have a very nice, fresh looking look. Over here then I have the rear bumper. This was the yellow bumper that was, I can tell you, there was hours and hours and hours of sanding went into this to strip the yellow out of it, because it was just applied so badly. And you know, they never sanded the surface or anything like that. So if I had put that finish on it and a stone chip had gone under it, it could have potentially lifted it and the whole lot come off. So I stripped it all back to the plastic. Plastic primed it, 2-pack primed it, and then painted it. And very happy with how the finish came out. Got the lower lip on there now as well, and superb finish, I must say, on that. Really delighted with that one. Over here then, I still haven't gone at the roof yet. The roof is still there. I must clean that, and do you know what? And I must spray it as well, the roof, with some proper roof paint. So I'll put that on with the small gun, but I'll probably do it when it's on the car and it's nice and taut and it's on there. Okay, passengers front wing done. Nice finish on this one. I don't know if you can, can you pick that up on the camera? Like, the finish is pretty good. It is going off to a detailer who is going to go through the car for me after it's painted, and he's going to get a complete mirror finish on it and ceramic coat it then as well. So it's just you know, it's going to really protect it, but also give it that real high gloss finish, that mirror finish that you just can't get with a gun, a small spray gun in the gym. So he's going to do that for us, but more on that. That's going to be featuring on another vlog as well, and we'll hopefully take you through some steps on that. Okay, your side skirts, as you see here, grand. They turned out really well. Happy with that. So that's it really. Today is going to be the painting of the body shell, the two doors, and the bonnet. And what I'm still missing, I'm missing a boot door and I'm missing a driver's front wing, but I'm going to get those at the weekend and I can paint those afterwards, there's no problem. So looking forward to getting those, and then it's just a case of literally after today and the paint is dry, I can start bolting stuff back together. Definitely the rear end, the wheels and stuff, I'm getting the wheels off. I'm putting on 18-inch CSLs. Now those wheels are currently on my E46 convertible, so they've got to come off, and I'm going to respray those and refurbish them because there is 1 or 2 scratches on it. They don't look too bad on the E46 because it hasn't just been freshly painted, but it would just show up and it would look a bit wrong on this, so I'm just going to refurbish them. And the original wheels that I'm putting back onto the E46, I'm going to paint those as well, so there's a changeover period on that. So that's it, so on with the painting. Now, so all taped up and flatted down, panel wipe, tack rags, all done, floor covered, gym covered the best way I could, and ready for action on the shell. Okay, so what's going to be hit now is what you can see here. So doors are off, going to be doing in around the doors here, up in then into the quarter panel, up into where the roof folds away, and the boot is going to get a quick lick, and the rear panel here at the back, and the same on this side as well. Okay, so we have the bonnet, we have the 2 doors, the petrol cap, and now what you don't see here is the other side of the underside of each. So the underside of the doors, the underside of the bonnet, the underside of the petrol cap, they're all painted, so I've done those already, and this is the last of the big stuff. So looking forward to it. To be honest with you, this is fucking, when it's been broken up into pieces and there's been, you know, backs and fronts of things and you have to wait for things to dry, and doing it in base coat and then having to clean the gun out and then lacquering and then having to clean the gun out, it's been a mammoth fucking task. So this is pretty much everything now. All that I'm missing is boot door and driver's wing, which I'm going to pick up at the weekend, and they will be the last thing to be painted. But as of tomorrow, I'll be putting it all back together. I know what you're saying. This doesn't look like me, and it's not. This is my good friend Arthur. Arthur is a panel beater and spray painter and has been with years. And Arthur is also a member of the gym and has kindly said to me, I have a decent gun and I would like to help you, and I would like to paint the big stuff for you. So here he is. And as you can see, that spray gun that he has there is an absolute beautiful piece of equipment, and Arthur has helped out with the bodywork, and he's, as I say, doing the big bits here because that pot holds 7 times more than my little small gun, and it's a proper professional gun and gives a really nice finish as well. So you'll get to see the end result very shortly as Arthur is applying I think this is the lacquer now that we were going on. Yes, there's the final coat of lacquer that's going on, and he's putting a lovely deep coat on there. And here we have it, all dry, all done. I'm just going to show you this quarter panel because you know, everything turned out pretty much the same. Really happy with the finish. You come down and pan around it there now, you'll be able to see perfect reflection in it, and very happy with things, and delighted that Arthur did it with the you know, with that gun, you know, and obviously his talent as well. I just can't, like, that small gun is brilliant, and it's great, but it only holds 100 mil, and there's easily 4.5 litres of paint and another probably 3 litres of lacquer gone onto the car. So you can imagine the brakes all the time, trying to trying to refill, and then trying to keep going in and prevent having dry patches and things. It would just be an absolute nightmare on a big panel. But don't get me wrong, I am very, very grateful for that gun. It's done all in around the doors, it's done under the bonnets, it's done the nose cone, it's done front bumper, it's done the back bumper, it's going to be doing the wheels. So no, I'm very, very happy with that gun. But on a big job, like, you know, 2 quarter panels, it was the 2 quarter panels, the 2 doors and the bonnet, so, you know, all in one go. So like I say, really happy with how it turned out, and it's literally put it all back together. So that's going to be in the next episode. We're going to have the putting back, the collecting of the engine, and I'm sure all the other bits in between. So thanks for watching, guys, and talk to you all in the next one. So there we have it. I hope you enjoyed it. Lots of twists and turns, and as you see at the end there, really, really nice finish, and, you know, super happy with it. So it's just a case of bolting it all back together now, and going to collect the engine tomorrow, the engine and gearbox. So you'll see, hopefully in the next episode, the bolting back together of the car, and probably the first bit of the installation of the engine as well. So looking forward to showing you that one. So again, thanks for watching, and please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, and even leave a comment if you want to as well. So that's it, guys. Talk to you all on the next episode.